stuff today. So I want you to get this motion. Just do a cartwheel. Just do a cartwheel. So when we do this underhook, we're going to do a cartwheel motion. Do it again. Typically, you only underhook throw by with your lead leg side. So it's like I'm going to step in and I'm going to do a cartwheel motion as I replace. So we call it step, and then you replace that foot, and I throw this leg high, and that's where the power is generated from my hip and from my underhook. So I want you just with that sort of, that feel, cartwheel with that feeling. And go ahead and go all the way to a cartwheel. Good. And you just basically just step and replace. Step, replace. Okay, step and do it again. Okay, so lots of cartwheels right now. Here we go, 1, 2. So on this underhook throw by, it's always best if you go right away, right? So if I go and I put a hook on this athlete right here and I hold it forever, she's gonna start adjusting. She's gonna put her head in my chest. She might get an elbow on this side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, somebody underhook me, I'm going right here. I'm grabbing this elbow, my head's in the chest, okay? I'm gonna go underhook this side so you can see. I thigh pry. I take my elbow to the inside of the thigh right here. And my head's in the chest. I might try to control this far side. And I'm not gonna let her pull me out of my stance. I'm gonna underhook. I stay in my stance. That puts a lot of pressure on this elbow too. Now I have all my slip arm stuff there, don't move. Like a slip arm. Okay, or if I miscarry, or just hold my ground underhook until I can come out of there. Okay, so when I hit this throw by, I typically want to go right away. And I go, the more I do this, the more leverage she has. Here, if I feel this, go ahead, pull down, I immediately change my strategy and I move into a shooting underhook. So I want to do something about this lock, right? Like Coach Gable said this. He didn't say it to me, but I heard Coach Gable say this. You ever heard of Dan Gable? Good. So Coach Gable used to say, hey, you break all grips. You put a grip on me, I got to break that grip. I can't keep wrestling around until I do something about that grip. So same way here, I go hook here, boom, I feel a grip in me here. This is a grip. Just lock on it, squeeze. No, not like that, just pull your elbow down and squeeze. Yeah, I gotta do something about this. I move, I take the pressure off. Sometimes I will just slide my hand. I might slide and come all the way out and try to drag if I can. This is a backhand drag, this is very Greco. Everybody knows how I feel about Greco. I love it. Right there. Go backhand, I'm pulling down, slipping my other hand through, pulling there, attacking the body, okay? Or for me, I like to go right into a shooting hook. Square. So I go hook, she pulls down, I'm gonna go right into here, and I'm looking to shoot off of this. But I switch my legs there too, okay? Doing the other side is a little bit more natural for me because that's my left side. So on this side is my shooting side. There's my left leg lead, okay? So, do the throw by right away. Don't get in there and hold it and give your opponent an opportunity to put their head in your chest, elbow to the knee, hand to the knee, or your thigh. The same thing I just did to defeat it. What did I do? Okay? Underhook me, this side. Right here. Wrestle here. I might control this far side, she's inside. I might go get an elbow. I'm putting a lot of pressure. You're trying to jack this up, jack it up. Jack it up. She can't. Because I'm in my stance, my head's in the chest, I'm thigh prying, okay? Work the throw by right away, 1, 2. These underhook, like these options for the underhook, we gotta make it make sense to you. So when I do this, he does this. When he does that, I do this. And it's automatic, there's no guessing. So that means you gotta have a lot of drilling in this position too. We used to call it a ubot. I had a teammate in high school, his name was Matt Graves. Super cocky dude, really, really good wrestler. He's great on the mat. Kind of typical leg rider. He was really cocky. He called this move, it was a reverse headlock. It was a ubot, he called it. Okay, I don't know where he got this name. He made the name up, but it was funny and it was fun. And he was good at this. And so if I go underhook, boom, okay, and you make the mistake of sticking your head up, okay, so a lot of people, her natural feel was to kind of crane her neck up into my chest like that, okay, which is not what you want to do. I want to bury my head there and shrug and shorten my neck, okay? I'm not trying to put my forehead on you, because when that forehead comes up, I'm gonna lock my hands right there, okay? And I'm gonna crunch her. My foot's inside already, so I'm already in a back step position. Okay, I'm already in a back step position. So I'm here, I went to go get the hook. Right here, her elbow's down, and she starts to crane her right there. I lock my hands right behind the neck. Notice I'm really shelving on my left side with my left side underhook. I'm a left leg lead. This is my strong underhook. Okay, so I'm here, and I crunch. Now I just crunch and rotate. Right there. It's just a back step. Okay, it's just a back step, but I don't have to back step like that. I just rotate. I just rotate. So again, the rest of, I put my hook on. I'm pulling here. She puts her head up. Boom, I crunch. Right there. I crunch my feet. My foot's in the middle, and I pull her head tight to my chest, and I rotate and bring her with me. Boom. Right there. Easy money. Easy money. I'm only going to rotate to my shooting hook if I feel I'm losing this shelf position. If I start to lose this, I go with it. I go with it. I go with it. I might step across, okay, and we'll play with that blow through knee block here in a second, okay? Work the crunch, work the U-boat. Matt Graves U-boat. Here we go, 1, 2. Okay, so it's important that we do this, we get into the hook creatively, and we do it consistently. Don't just walk up to your opponent and put your hand underneath the arm like this. That's just real lack of understanding of the intensity that you need that's going to be required to wrestle at a high level. Like, you have to continually simulate what you're going to be doing in a match. Square your feet. So one of the things I want to do is when I punch it in there, I really want to punch that underhook good. I want to punch it in there. I want to learn how to punch. Just like I'm throwing an underhook, boom, like a body blow, bam, bam. And we're learning to wrestle with physicality, okay? We're learning, and we're making this normal for us. Normal for us. My opponent has to deal with this. And I was just saying, one physical movement leads to another physical movement, and now you are a physical wrestler, okay? And you're bringing that physicality to the match with you. It makes you a different wrestler, okay? And you need that. So when I'm here, we're gonna go block, two ways to get in. I'm gonna block collar. She's in a stance. This is my right hand. I'm gonna hook with my left. I'm gonna block collar. We're out here in space. She's in a good stance. I'm gonna block her. When I block, I'm just blocking her body. I don't tap my hand on her head. It's a solid, firm block. Block, stop. I'm blocking you, stop. Block, collar. And I can slide this, I can create momentum with this collar. Bam, block, collar, pull, hook. Okay, now I can go into all my skill. Okay, I don't want to rush through that. I want to be deliberate with these skills. Other one, she's on my shoulder. The rest, I'm catching that wrist. She reaches me, I catch. I don't just like go, and that's not what I did. That's not what I did. I grab the wrist with my thumb, okay? And as a partner, my partner's never gonna go like this. That's not a wrestling motion, okay? Here, catch. I roll with authority. Boom, there's my hook. My foot's already inside. If I was gonna do the U-boat, I'm already in position to rotate on it. I don't have to step outside, okay? If I was wrestling Greco, you've already won the dominant position. Your foot's in the 5-hole. Here's your attack areas in Greco. 5-hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My foot's already in this position where I can rotate and knock my opponent off balance. So do these entries to your hook correctly. Okay? Block, collar, hook, hook, slow, whatever you're gonna do. Okay? 1, 2. I actually started today with underhook stuff. So like, not underhook stuff, but shoulder stuff. So like a shoulder press, seated shoulder presses, these lateral raises here, these front raises. Because what I want to do is I want to wake up these muscles that you're going to use from your lat and your trap and your deltoid and your back and your butt and your hips. So when I get into these positions and I jack this up, I can create a shelf, and I'm lifting with these muscles. Okay, as I hold his body out of position. Kiana, come out, she's shorter. It's hard to underhook somebody who's way taller than you too. So just from a strategic standpoint, I'm probably not going to try to underhook Cade because he's way taller than me. He can clamp down hard on me just because of the leverage. Okay, not that I can't do it, but I probably need to pull him down in this position to be able to have more leverage. So just getting into my hook, I'm going to step and punch it in there. I might pull down on the head to open up her arm. So if I go bang like this on the head, typically they go like this, and then you can step and punch it in. But when I punch it in, I can be inside, I can be outside, doesn't matter right now, but I want a shelf, pull down a little bit, and I'm holding her arm out, wrestle with me. Okay, your head in my chest right there, okay? And I can hold her body up with the underhook and with my lat. So I want you just to step in and work on that underhook punch. Come out. Okay, do it on Manny a couple times. Go, it's collar tie, punch, and lift. Okay. And go ahead and move him right now. So now rotate. Yeah, there you go. Come over here. So just slowly, let me do it so you can see what I want. So I step in. I'm stepping right there. I want you not to be such a, yeah, there you go. Give me a little resistance. Manny might bring his head to my chest, right here in the middle of my chest. I don't want him to stick his head up. I'm gonna lock my hands and step in and ubot it. And reverse headlock there, which we can get into that too. So I'm gonna go boom right here, and I'm gonna lift. Right now my foot's inside, and I'm holding him up with my traps. I'm not like this because I don't want him to clamp my arm. Clamp down, okay? I can rotate him as he starts to pull down, and I move to this side. That's what Cade was doing. Is I want to parry this head to this side and move. I can pull him underneath me. I can go to start my scores. Okay, so right now, just with your partner, come out, Cade, do it again. You don't have to move him right now, just punch, pull him down, maybe you move him. Lift with that elbow. Don't leave your elbow down and create a shelf. There's no shelf. Okay, turn so the camera can see. Just freeze. See how your elbow's down? Manny would come here, I want you to give him more feel, and he start to clamp on you. So you need to make it more of a shelf. Okay? Let's see how your shoulders way higher. Okay, come back. Come back. More here. So you can see what I'm doing. I come in here. Right here. Let me get my elbow higher. I don't want it like this. I'm bringing him underneath if he goes there. I'm bringing him underneath. So I want to lift. Boom, here. Okay, this guy's strong. I can feel him clamping. I'm probably going to rotate out of this, which means I can come to a drag, or I could go right away to my score. If I feel him so heavy and strong on that, I'm probably going to move him underneath. Okay, punch the underhook, lift it. 1, 2. If we're going to hit a single leg, especially with our underhook power side, this is your single leg side typically. Okay, I've seen like, you know, maybe you try to hit a knee pull from this position. I don't like that as much. I'd rather you stay on your feet, right? You want to stay out of these positions, or we're especially down on 2 knees and we're losing our stacked position, okay? If you're wrestling in college or high-level high school wrestling, you've got to get used to finishing on your feet. Coming off the mat, even a low single, okay? Needs to come up off the mat. I could go on and on about that, but it's really important. So we're going to go through, I underhook here with my left arm. I'm looking to potentially get into my throw by. Maybe I want a U-boat, whatever. That person is good, so they start to take their hips back and protect themselves so I can't get to their hips. Okay, I'm going to rotate and I'm going to go do a single leg. So I'm going to rotate them, okay? Then I'm going to step in and I'm going to do a 2-step single leg. So my opposite hand, for me, my right hand is going to step first. And I'm going to lift the underhook and I'm going to step first. I'm going to grab the knee. The second step is my left leg, okay? And I get into what I call a head drive. Notice I'm already like this because my head is hitting at the chest. This leg's behind their right leg and my arms are doing this motion. If I could get them off their feet there, I would, okay? But what typically happens is I just end up in a single leg. So I go hook, we're in a stance, I'm at block collar, pull, hook, okay? I'm looking to go into my throw by. He's giving me pressure here with his elbow. Give me pressure with your elbow. Now I'm going to rotate. I get my body to this side, I parry the head. I want to take this hand and block his head. Okay? I do that for a lot of reasons. I don't want him going underneath and attacking my leg here. I don't want him attacking this leg. Okay? I also want to be able to rotate and control his head down to the mat if I need to. So I come from here, he's pulling down. I'm going to rotate this way and I sort of walk backwards. Okay? Once I release his head, turn. Right there. He should come up. Okay? Don't overreact, please. Okay? Because I'm pulling him down, so he wants to come up. As he comes up, I release the head, I grab. Okay? Turn this way more. I pull, I release, I grab. Grab. I take this hook, give me more straight. I grab the back of his knee, my head goes to his chest, second left step is here, and I lock. Boom. Here. Boom. I want to get that knee up, get that foot up. Okay? So it's a rotate, 1-2 step. Okay, can you do it? Mr. Manny. Throw the hook, lock collar, hook, rotate. Okay, good. I mean, I would love that to happen every time. I might rotate him to the mat, cow catcher him. Okay, but I'm gonna rotate, and Manny, you know what's coming now. Do it again. 1, 2, start again. So you threw the hook soft. Now he's got the advantage. If I throw my arm in here half-ass, he's gonna crank my arm off. So we just went over talking about every time I put the hook on, it's here. It's tough. I don't stick my arm in there like this. I don't do it. You're wasting your time. One, no. It's like you're watching a different practice or something. Come back. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Rotate. His head comes up. 1, 2. Single leg. The single leg. Boop. The single leg. Can you do that? One, two. Better. Again, I don't want to turn my head when I'm hooking. I'm here. I'm not turning my head. I'm here. I'm gonna rotate. 1, 2. I know exactly where I'm going. Okay, freeze. Go back. When you're going in for the collar tie, you keep turning your head. I don't know why. When I'm here, I'm not doing that. And then boom. I never turned my head. I never went here like this to him. That's not part of the move. You should be up. I don't know why your head's down. Your head should be up. Start over. You come in, you hook, your head should be up with the hook. Better, not bad. This takes a lot of practice. You got to pay attention to the details. Okay, give it a shot. 1, 2. Okay, as you're developing this single leg, okay, I just want you guys to do this. No, stay facing the camera right there. Okay, because I've already moved him to this position. I've already got a hook. I rotated him. I moved him here, and now his head's coming up. Okay, right there. So this is the position we're starting from. Don't overdo it. Okay. All I want you to do, turn this way, is I want you to go left, right, left, and grab one. 1, 2. 1, 2. I want you to get used to stepping and grabbing with your opposite hand. 1, 2. And learn to make the impact is on the second half. So the first grab is just me grabbing the leg. But I'm going to hit him. Hit him with my shoulder, with my head, and with my knee. And I gotta make impact. Come on. 1, 2. 1, 2. Without a partner, I can make 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This can help you with your misdirection stuff, okay? But I want to learn how to do this head drive finish off an underhook, letting my hand go to the leg, hitting with my opposite hand. I'm looking at drive. Okay, hey, do it. 1, 2. So, you know, one of the best ways to do this is to pull the person's head into your chest first. Kids get lost on where to do it from, and this is one of the main things is when we get in the stance, face me, square your feet. So when I go here, they get where their arm's here, and now they're clamped, they can't clear this. So when you're doing it because your arm's like this and you're trying to step around and they're still hooked on your arm and you can't clear because you're doing it wrong. You have to shrug. It means my shoulder has to shrug. I have to throw with my elbow over the top. It's like I'm taking my elbow and I'm gonna dump like this. It's not like this. They still got a hold of my elbow. So to clear this arm here, when I step in, see how I like to pull her down into my head here first? This is simulating what I want, which is, what I want is her to fight back up. I want us for her to fight back up. So as I pull down, that momentum of her coming back up, I go with it. I go with it, okay? But I don't need you to let me, to do so much for me. Okay, I punch it in. Okay, notice I always step forward with this leg. I don't ever underhook like this with this hip back. That's inviting an attack here. Okay, so I go club, 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, I'm stepping in, boom, I come up with my hips. Okay, I can go right away. As I come up, I go right away. See how I step all the way behind her. I like to catch that wrist as I go through. But this leg, when I step in and I start to come in with this foot, this is the replaced part, and this is my hips coming up. My arm doesn't stay like this. I don't go butt back. You have to commit your hips in. Look how close my hips are. Okay? I step all the way behind in one motion. This is what we're looking for. I can do this off of a counter. She shoots. I underhook her off, counter offense. I can run in and punch forward and get my counter offense. I can roll my wrist. Put your hand on my shoulder, I roll my wrist, there's a hook. There's a hook. Roll an elbow, I slide into a hook. I'll take a shot. Nope, you pull me up outside, into a hook. I don't like how she's got me clamped here, so I'm probably gonna slide here, down, and then maybe come back. Then maybe change my feet and go high crotch. Maybe step across and punch off the body. So, we've got to be able to score without shooting. This is a powerful tie. Okay, so develop this underhook throw by right now as you work on getting into the hook. Put your hand on my shoulder. I love to catch like this. Like if her hands, when we're wrestling, she reaches, I'll catch right there. I'll catch right there. Yeah, and I think Grant does a lot of that too. Lead, they step, reach again. I catch there, I'll roll. There's my hook. There's my hook. Notice my hips in. I might be pulling here. This hand can slide. This hand can slide from the head to the arm. Now I could go right into a roll and tilt. Okay, lots of stuff. Work on the underhook throw by. 1, 2.